right, somebody's asking how to hold hands, and that might be a good time to say that we're going to have two roles tonight. We're going to have gents and ladies. Men and women can play either role, it doesn't matter. But if you're just learning Contra, it's really good to stay with one role for the whole night. And generally, gents hold their hands up and ladies hold their hands down, but we can work on that later. So, first thing to know about Contra dancing is the caller is going to tell you everything to do, so you don't need to think ahead, you don't need to memorize stuff much. You just need to hear what the caller says and do it next. And then everything goes kind of in counts of 8. So, for instance, we might say, circle to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into the middle, 1, 2, 3, and back on out. And it's all simple like that. Everything that you're going to do, you're going to hear ahead of time. Everything's going to be kind of in a count of 8, so you could kind of hear how that was happening, and we can practice that a little bit more. So, circle to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into the middle, 1, 2, 3, back out, 2, 3. That is perfect. Y'all are all good already. So, you're already learning really well. There's just a few moves that we're going to learn today. We might want to partner up. So everybody, the way we do it in Contra dancing is the gent would be on the left and the lady would be on the right. You don't have to be a boy to be a gent or a girl to be a lady, but pick a partner that you can work with for a few minutes and just get next to them and you're ready. And we're going to learn a do-si-do, which you might have learned in elementary school. It's just to everybody face your partner straight on, pass them by the right shoulder, and go back to back and straight back where you came from. You can also, you'll see a lot of people doing a fun little twirl when they do it, so they'll do do-si-do and they'll go do and then back. So everyone, do-si-do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how that kind of fit kind of nicely into the 8 counts? And another move that comes in really handy is an allemande. Now, in Contra dancing, we don't want to get our thumbs involved too much because we're kind of moving kind of fast and it's kind of an energetic dance. So I like to actually just do an allemande palm to palm without my thumb being involved at all. I just kind of put it with my fingers and kind of curl around like a little Lego man. So you can kind of hold somebody's hand by just kind of going like that. Kind of like, yeah, and just allemande right with your right hands, arm wrestle style, once around and back. Allemande left, once around and back. Now turn to the person on the other side of you and allemande that person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back by the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. All right, so one thing that makes Contra dance work really well is what I call responsive tension. So if I hold hands with you guys, and we put our hands kind of in a W with our hands up and our elbows down, get in this position, everyone. And feel the feeling if someone kind of gives you a nice tug, sort of like a shock absorber there. It really helps you kind of know where you are, know where they are, give them a little bit of instruction sort of by your hands where you're not having to talk to them. You're just kind of saying, go that way or go this way. And that's a really important thing about Contra dancing is to have that feeling. So now that we have this feeling, let's try going to the left with that feeling. Back to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right. Back to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. So does that feel a little bit better where you kind of have a little bit of shock absorber feeling with them? Another thing that we do a lot is a balance, where we will walk. It's pretty simple. A balance is just simply one foot in, meet the other foot, any foot back out, meet the other foot. So let's balance. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We'll use that in a lot of different contexts. What else do I need to tell you? A swing is a very important thing in Contra dancing. And where's my buddy Rob? I was going to demo with somebody. Can I demo with you? All right, so to do a swing, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder, and he's going to put his hand on my shoulder blade. Not way down here, but kind of up on the shoulder blade. He's going to put his left hand out, and I'm going to put my right hand in like this. Our arms are kind of relaxed. They're not like stiff out, and they're kind of relaxed. And then we put our feet next to each other so that we can both walk forward without stepping on each other. So when we walk forward, we never get in each other's way. It's super easy. And I usually try to step forward on my right foot first, on my inside foot first. Thank you very much, Louis. Everybody, try swinging with your partner. Hands on shoulder blades. Very good. Let's see if everybody's got that. Feet by their sides. Let's try it one more time. Everybody, swing your partner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Everybody should be able to walk forward without running into each other if you've just got your feet kind of pointed the opposite direction next to each other. Does that make sense? Now, I've mentioned to you that the lady is always going to be on the right. And the way to make that happen almost automatically is when you end your swing, you end with your hands, your pointy hands, pointing the direction that you want to be facing next. Normally that would be into the center of the set. So when you end that swing, pointing hands in, and then you open like a book, and the lady will automatically be on the right. It's no trouble at all. So let's try another swing with your partner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pointing hands in and open like a book. I think I need to demo with someone so I can show you what I mean by a book. The spine of the book is our shoulders together, and this is our pointing hands. So if we go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we open like a book, then we go like this and hold hands. What? Oh, I'm sorry. But that's the idea that I was trying to get, and it automatically puts the lady on the right. You don't even have to think about it. You just think, pointing hand in, open like a book. So let's try that swing again. Everybody swing now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pointing hand in, open like a book. Did everybody end up with their lady on the right? Very good. Let's try swinging with a few new people. So turn to the person that's on the other side of you, not the partner you've been dancing with, but someone new. Everybody, swing this partner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointing hand in and open like a book. Got it? Very good. Now, everybody turn to another new partner on the other side of them. And everybody, swing this person. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pointing hand in and open like a book. See how beautifully that works? Yes. And what you might notice is that you're moving around the ring as you do this. Every time you swing, you tend to swap places, which allows people to progress in a certain direction. I want to also talk to you about the balance that we did before, but we do it right before a swing sometimes. So we'll do like this. I'll say balance and swing. We'll hold like this. We'll go in, out, and right into a swing like that. Okay? So everybody, let's try that. Balance and swing. Step in and out and swing and swing and swing and swing. Pointing hand in and open like a book. Sometimes we need to go somewhere when we're contra dancing, and what we do to do that is promenade, which basically just means walk. Take left hands with whichever partner you're with right now, left hand to left hand and right hand to right hand's on the top, side by side, kind of like a skater hold, like these folks right here. And we're going to walk around the ring with the gent on the inside, lady on the outside. Gent on the inside, lady on the outside. Promenade around the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we turn, pause for a sec. What we do is we almost pretend there's a pole between us. The gent walks backwards, the lady walks forward, and we turn around like that. Now the lady will be on the inside when you've turned around. Get where you've got the lady on the inside, and we'll go the other way back. Promenade around the ring. And then turn and around that pole. Now the gent's on the inside. Back around the ring, we're promenading. Perfect. All right, pause for a sec. Just keeping that hand hold. Keep your left hands holding, just as they were. Left hand to left hand. Do y'all have left hand to left hand? All right, now, ladies, put your hand on your hip like this, but palm facing out. And gents, put your right hand on her right hand. This is another way that we can go places, and this is actually a position that we use for a courtesy turn, but let's first just practice walking in this position. So walk forward in this position, and then we do a courtesy turn, same way, gent walking backward, lady walking forward, turn around, go forward again. Gent walk backward, lady walk forward, turn around again. Lady walk forward, gent walk backward, turn around again. That is perfect. Y'all are doing great. Now, theory of contra dance. The theory of contra dance is you have fun. You do not worry hardly at all if you're doing exactly the right thing. You just have fun. If you're laughing, you're doing the right thing. So don't worry. If you get really lost and you're just like really uncertain where you're supposed to be, just kind of stand there with your motor running and somebody's going to find you and tell you what to do. They will find you, so don't worry about that. Assume the promenade position, left hand to left hand, right hand to right hand above that. And we're kind of going to just walk around the room until we get lined up. So follow me. This is like going to be a little train, so follow me, follow me. I'm going to go right on up to the top. Everybody just keep following the folks in front of you. Up this way. We're going to make a straight line going right down the center of this nice big hall. I'm not quite ready. You guys have done so beautifully today. How many of you folks, this is actually your first time contra dancing? Awesome. I'm so happy you're here. You're doing great.
All right, you guys are now in a contra line. This is how we dance, in a contra line. So we're making a lot of exciting progress. So this is the top of the hall, up here where the band is, and we've got a great band tonight. They're going to be so much fun to dance to. So come just a teeny bit closer, and what we're going to do is take hands 4 from the top. That means turn around and form a group of 4, and it has to flow from the top all the way down. So you see people forming groups of 4 as it flows all the way down. Beautiful. Now, if you're facing away from the band, you're called a 1. Raise your hand if you're a 1. Raise your hand if you're a 1, all you 1s. Now, the way Contra works, you're going to dance with these people during a real dance for like 30 seconds. And then you go to a new neighbors. So point the direction you'll go if you're a 1. You're going that way if you're a 1, all the way to the end, which will take, like 8 minutes of dancing or something. Now, raise your hand if you're a 2, and point the direction you'll be going. Exactly. So if you get a little mixed up in the dance and it's time to progress to new neighbors, you just go that way and find the next 2 people. If you get mixed up, you can just skip a little bit and be on time for the next thing. You'll see how that works. All right, so there's also face across the hall, which means face toward the other line. So face in toward the other people, toward your partner actually, right? You're facing your partner, correct? Is your partner across from you? Okay, good. This is called across the hall. Now face down the hall, just to practice. There are some dances where we all go down the hall together. Now face up the hall. Beautiful. That's the geography lesson. Now take hands in hands 4. Actually, hold hands in the hands 4. And lean back on your heel just a little bit. So you're trusting these other people. You want to feel connected. And you kind of want your elbows down and your wrists up. Try that, where you're a little springier. You're a little more connected. You got a little tension. If the person next to you moves, you feel it. That's what you want. I'll demonstrate with Amanda. something you kind of don't want. Like you could do a circle like this. I can't tell what she's doing at all. I'm just limp-armed. So you want some tension. You want to feel what's going on. Very good. Now, keep your hands in the ring, and we'll do a little more practice like Amanda started. Circle to the left, all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's about the amount of time you get during a dance. It might even be faster if the music's faster. Circle to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. And you do have to pay attention on circles. There are a lot of circles where we only go 3 places. But during this lesson, I'm going to do them all the way to keep you in the same place. Now we're going to do a star right. Everybody put your right hands in and put your hand on the wrist of the person in front of you. So it kind of makes a cool little square pattern. That's it. So everybody got it? You put your hand on the wrist, so it's a star right. That's right. You put your hand right here. Put this hand right here. Look at them. They're doing it nice. You make a little square in the middle. So this is called a wrist hold star. All right. Right hand star all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right back to where you started. Left hand star the other way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That's why we got to practice, because it's crazy the first few times you do it, but then it becomes automatic. And one little tip, one thing I noticed here, there are also different ways to hold in the star. And sometimes people are like mixed up. Just get moving. It doesn't really matter that much, but you got to get to where you're going by the count of 8, because we're going to do something next as soon as that 8 is over. Y'all did pretty good. Let's do just one more. Right hand star all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, that was better. So basically, if you hear right hand star, just get your arm in there and start going, and you can perfect your grip while you're moving. All right. Now, hands in a ring. We do a lot of hand holding here. No, hands in a ring. So hold hold the people next to you. And we're going to do, Amanda showed you some balance. We're going to do a 4-count balance the ring. And another thing you'll notice about Contra, we don't have any fancy steps like a lot of dances do. We just sort of joyfully get where we're going on time. There's no exact step, but this balance the ring, basically just step in with one foot, bring the other foot up if you want, and then step out with either foot. And that we get 4 counts. We're going to practice it a bunch of times. Here we go. Balance the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. So wait till I finish saying it, and that's how Contra also works. As soon as the color stops, that's when you do something. Balance the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was beautiful. Balance the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was really good. Now, face your neighbor. Drop hands and face your neighbor on the side. We're going to pass one person, pass that neighbor by the right shoulder, and go meet a new neighbor. And that's one of the ways we progress. We always go the correct direction, hopefully. And these are new neighbors. So take your hands in a ring and balance the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now we're going to do that again. Drop hands, face your neighbor on the side, and pass right shoulders to a new neighbor. So normally we would dance and play with those neighbors longer, but we're getting the people in at the ends so they can practice with us. Let's see, just a couple more things. Amanda already taught you a balance and swing, but it just doesn't hurt to do it a little bit more. So take 2 hands with your neighbor and wait for the call, and we're going to do that 4-count balance. And you know how most of the moves are 8 counts long? And nobody has to count. But it might help you if you occasionally count to 8. Like if you're confused in a dance, how long is this figure? Most of them are 8. So, you know, and then you get the feel for it. The music's in chunks of 8, so it'll become natural. You don't have to count. But just warn you, this move is 16 counts. So I'll kind of count them. So here we go. Balance and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and swing and swing and swing and swing, swing and swing and swing and swing, swing and swing and swing. That's about 16. And you end facing across the set with the lady on the right. Very important. Amanda, can you help with the opening a book? So you're with your neighbor, right? Yes, that's correct. So face across the set, and you want the lady on the right. So we'll practice this. Want the lady on the right? Yep. So all the lady on the right. So all the rings will normally be gent lady, with the, so they're the corny joke. The lady's always right, right? So when we finish a swing, we got to finish with the lady on the right. Amanda, let's do a demo. So let's pretend Amanda and I are in this line. Can everybody see? This open a book thing she was trying to explain, it really applies right here. So we're going to swing, and then at the end of the swing, this is our pointy hand. It points across, and we open like a book. That gets her on the right. So let's all practice that in slow motion real quick. We can do a balance and swing. Take 2 hands with your neighbor. Balance and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a little swinging. And then point with the pointy hands in, open like a book. That's it. You did it. Look at that. I think the ladies are on the right, maybe everywhere. That's really good. That's what we need. Now, let's just practice with a different neighbor. So you've been swinging one neighbor, just look the other direction and let's progress to a new neighbor just to practice that swing again. So we turn away from the person you just swung and swing the next one. We're going to do the balance and swing. Here we go. 1, 2, balance and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing and swing and swing and swing. Pointy hands across and open like a book. That's good. Let's do it one more time with these neighbors. 2 hands with this same neighbor. Same neighbor. We'll do it one more time. Balance and swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swing and swing and swing and swing. Pointy hands across and open like a book. So that'll become pretty automatic pretty quickly. But you'll always want that lady on the right. All right, we got 2 people out at the end. So let's turn away from this neighbor and progress to a new neighbor to get everybody in. I hope that gets everyone in again. Excellent. Okay, now do you know your hands for? Kind of face across to your neighbors, so you got your partner across and your neighbors next to you, right? Everybody got their hands for down there? We're going to practice a couple more moves that are in the first couple dances. You drop hands, and this first move is a move for the 2 ladies. 2 ladies, Alaman right, so do like an arm wrestle position with the other lady, just the ladies. Lady position. 2 ladies, Alaman right, go around once and a half. And that will cause you to change sides. Did you change sides? Everybody change sides? So this time we'll do it a little bit faster. I think they know what they're doing down there, I hope. So wait till the call. 2 ladies, Alaman right. That's once and a half. Change sides. That was good. Okay. That was good. Now let's swing this neighbor, just a short swing. Swing your neighbor on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open like a book. Yep, neighbors are on the side, aren't you? You guys are neighbors, right? Okay. Everybody across from their partner? Okay. Partners across from you? All right, maybe you did an extra allemande or something. That's okay. We can fix almost anything. So now the gents, you really got to pay attention. Do you see those ladies, that allemande they did? This one is a little tricky. This is a different way to progress to new neighbors. So every gent, actually, you guys are going to be out for a minute, you two. But every gent, look across on your left diagonal and look for the gent. And they should be looking back at you. So everybody see the gent that they're going to allemande? Okay. So this move is, in the dance, it'll be the second dance. New gents, allemande left. Go. 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4 to change sides. Very good. Let's do that same gent, the one across and to the left. It'll always be that gent. Let's just practice again. 2 gents, allemande left, 1.5. It should be left, but it'll work either way. There's a lot of forgiving things in Contra. All right, that was good. Now just to practice a do-si-do, look at your neighbor next to you. Now let's do a do-si-do, 1.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did you do 1.5 and switch position? Looks like you did. Beautiful. You know what? It's 8 o'clock, and you guys have all passed the beginner lesson in flying colors. Give yourselves a hand. You've honestly learned, I hope, everything you're going to need for the first dance or two. Now, I have a couple tips. It'll just take a minute. Amanda already touched on this, but we're not here to dance perfectly, believe it or not. We're really here to have fun and to have just joyous connection in a community dance where we all help each other. And if you get a little lost, someone that knows what they're doing will try to point you in the right direction, and you just try to jump ahead and get caught up. One question, who should ask people to dance? Should it just be like a certain gender or experienced people? No, everyone should ask people to dance. Everybody here tonight, I hope that everybody here asks someone to dance. That's the culture of Contra. And there's a few good answers. Well, first I'll tell you how to ask someone to dance. It's 5 words. Would you like to dance? Can everybody say that out loud? Would you like to dance? Would you like to dance? That's the best way or a very good way to ask. And then there's a few good answers. One is yes. That's a good one. And it's perfectly okay to say, oh, no, thank you. And you don't have to explain anything about it, really. You don't have to tell them your ankle hurts or anything. But you just say, no, thank you. And that's acceptable. There's no penalty. And then the third thing you can say is, like, let's say you already have a partner. You could say, can we dance later? And then, you might try to figure out how you're going to find each other later. So there's 3 examples for you. That should get you through your first night or two. The last tip is we tend to build on moves through the night, just like these beginner lessons. Every dance we add 1 or 2 things. So if you're new-ish, first 3, 4 times here, really try to dance the first 3 dances in a row if you can. That way you'll be building your set of basics. And if the 3rd time you come to a Contra dance, you're going to know all the basics, and you're going to be you'll have a lot of fun. I hope you have fun your first night, but your 3rd night, you'll know a lot, and you'll be more relaxed. Okay, I do have one more tip. Ask someone of a different experience level to dance. So if you're newish, ask someone that looks like they're a pro. And if you're a pro, they love to help the newer dancers. So that's a really good way to build the community and have fun as quickly as we can. And that's it. Now, we're going to take a 2-minute water break. So take a 2-minute break and then come line up in hands forward, and we're going to dance to a fantastic band. I'll teach you a simple dance.